Hi, my name is Billy. I'm Yasser's assistant today.
Fantastic, thanks Billy. And I've got Mahmoud with me.
Mahmoud from May Food, assistant for Yasser.
Got two assistants today from May Foods. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're here with recipes for Ramadan, and my name is Yasser Zaki from Tender Loving Care. Mahmoud is the general manager for May Foods, and Billy is one of the team members. So Suhoor is the meal that we have before the sunrise when the fasting starts. And we usually fast from sunrise to sunset, and we have these meals right before the sunrise to give us a little bit of energy during the day, so we can fast and perform our duties normally.
We've got some cucumbers. There's cucumbers here. We got some tomatoes as well.
Yeah.
And we got the green olives. And we have the food here. We have the meats, the bastarma and the mortadella, cherry tomatoes. We have cheese, bread, lemon, eggs, spring onions, and the spices as well.
Beautiful. So we're gonna have some food. Food is the fava beans, and it's a very traditional, common food that we eat for suhoor. It's a very common meal that we have. Mahmoud, tell us what you're gonna do with the cheese, given that May Foods is your specialty.
Okay. So cheese is very important for us in suhoor. We import this cheese from Egypt. It's Domti cheese, Istanbuli. So we will do in with it cheese with tomato today.
Beautiful. So are we ready to get into action?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, Billy, you got the fork. Can you please mash the full for us a little bit so we're all fully mashed? Beautiful. Mahmoud, can you cut the cucumber and the tomatoes for us?
Not bad.
Beautiful. So basically, fava beans is a very common thing that we have for suhoor. And what we do is we usually mash it and then heat it up. We'll put some garlic butter with some herbs, usually cumin, a little bit of black pepper and salt. And once it's fully finished, we have a nice lemon through it. So it's very citrusy, nice flavors to it. It's a very common component in the suhoor meal. Reason being is it doesn't digest very easy through the system, so it holds in our system for a bit longer, in our stomachs for a bit longer. The cheese, Istanbuli cheese is a type of cheese which is a low salt cheese, but it goes really nice with the tomatoes and the cucumbers. We're ready to rock and roll. The next step, Mahmoud, you want to put the cheese in the bowl, please?
So open it.
Thank you.
Take some cheese.
Beautiful. So that's Istanbuli cheese, and that's how it looks. All right, Mahmoud, do you want to mash it in the plate?
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that's looking really good.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, Billy. So just cutting it very small. Thank you. All right. So a little bit of cumin, Mahmoud, will be good. Just a little bit. Gives you a bit of flavor and smell, nice smell to it. It's looking good. So as you can see, the cucumber and the tomato are cut in small little cubes. So it's easy to eat, and it presents really well in the cheese as well. Beautiful. All right, that looks good. Now we're gonna mix some spices with it. We'll just put a tiny touch of black pepper, just to give it a bit of a flavor, but not too much. It's very important to keep the balance right, and just a little bit of mixing. We want to make sure that the flavor is all across the cheese, and then we present it really nicely. All right, and that's how it looks, a bit of color with the cheese. That's a really very common plate that we have during suhoor. David, how are we going, Billy?
Yeah, getting there.
It's looking really good. So Billy, we're just gonna take a little bit of that and just put a tiny bit of that, just for the, that's it. Yeah, we don't want to put too much on it. All right, so now that we have our preparations done, we go to the next step, which is actually cooking the fava beans and the egg. And let's see how that looks. How exciting is that? We're now into action. We're gonna start cooking our fava beans. Fantastic. So we put butter, it gives you a bit of flavor. You can use a bit of oil as well if that's your preference. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of garlic. Just be mindful, we don't want to overcook the garlic, all right? So it's just a tiny touch to it. Beautiful. and we're gonna put the fool in there. Ready, Billy?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Fantastic. So just searing it so we can mix the flavor of the garlic into it. So remember, don't overcook the garlic. That's very important. Once you do that, we're gonna start putting some flavors into it. It's always good to put the flavors when it's heating up because that's how it really goes in the actual food itself or the fava beans itself. And then we'll have salt.
Make sure you go like this. Salt, mate. Ah, yeah.
There you go, a little bit of fancy there, a little bit of fancy. I love it. So, and we just keep stirring. Now that we put the flavors in, I personally prefer it with lemon. Some people like to put a little bit of vinegar on it, or even olive oil. So, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use lemon. It's my preference. Can we mix it, Mahmoud? Thank you. Beautiful. Some people like it with different things on the food. You can put sausages with it. You can put sometimes tomatoes, cucumber. It really depends on the person. This is the very basic version of it. It's very simple and nice and got a lot of flavors to it. All right, so a tiny bit of oil, just a tiny bit of oil, not too much oil. And then a little bit of spring onion. Billy, do you want to do that one? You can put that, pretty it up a little bit. That's just basically for the look, for the presentation.
Now what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to do a bit of salt bay, by Lebanese version.
Lovely, lovely. Well done, Billy. Thank you very much. And very nicely presentable. And the flavors are usually very, very nice. Now we're back into action, and here comes our third flame, the egg. So, Billy, can we have a little bit of butter again? It's very important to do that so it doesn't stick and gives it a little bit of flavor. There you go. All right. So, Billy, what we do is we get this, and it's very important to cut it into small little pieces, all right? So we just cook it a little bit, and you can smell the smell. It's got garlic into it, so you can actually smell it cooking. We mix the egg. The exciting part, smashing eggs, Billy. All right. There you go. What do you think, Billy? Is it looking good?
Yeah, it looks wicked, you know what I mean? Yeah, like it's eggs with the pastrama, yeah. But I like my eggs with a bit of lemon and salt.
Lemon and eggs?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds
So what I do
new.
is I scramble them, make them fine, and then after that, bit of salt and a bit of lemon, and then Bob's your uncle.
I love it. How are we looking, Billy?
Yeah, looks good. Just can't burn the egg yet.
Huh?
Just can't burn the egg.
No, never. Oh, just the presentation is
Oh,
very
beautiful.
important.
Yeah, beautiful.
There we go. There we go.
So we're gonna do scrambled egg. Ready to go, Billy?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here you go. This time, we're gonna mix it. But we're not gonna pre-cook the pastrama. We put it big pieces, all right?
So basically small and big pieces.
We grew up in this country. Really, it's something that we usually loved cooking eggs, and it's one of my favorite things to eat, to be honest. So I'm very passionate about it. But the reason that we keep it big, the pastrama, is that the main flavor in this plate is actually the pastrama, not the egg. So it's very important to keep it at the large pieces if you like the pastrama flavor. So that's how my mom always did it, and my mom actually liked to do it straight on the pan. Good. And we haven't even put the flavors yet, so let's do a little bit of flavors. You ready? Ready, Billy?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna put a tiny bit of salt, not too much salt. Always remember everything in moderation. So just a tiny bit of salt. Beautiful. And then black pepper is a very important component of egg. All right. Very important. All right. Ready, guys? Now we're to the final step of bringing it all together, right? So let's start with the cheese because we've got some final touches with the cheese, Billy. So just sort of push it down because we have to put a tiny bit of oil on that. All right, just a tiny bit, very little. Here you go. And just a little cherry tomato to give it a bit of color. We're gonna get the plate of full, and it comes out really nice, huh? What do you think, Billy?
Yeah, it's because I was the one that did that. The match.
Haha, love it,
Yeah.
love it. So let's get a bit creative with our basturma.
Remind me of Jamie Oliver. As he always says, it's freaking wicked, yeah, like look at that, splendid. Can't you say yeah, like look at that.
Tender Loving Care is a disability services provider, but the beauty about today, and it highlights and showcases what we're passionate about, which is our Mayfood's newest initiative. It's an employment pathway for people with disability where they can come in and work and contribute through food. We import cheeses, all these different types of products that we have, and I'll explain it shortly in a little bit more depth. But let's get into action.
Okay guys, so we're going to show you a demonstration how to do this right. So what we do, yeah, we get a bit of olives, put them in here. Yeah. I think a bit more should be alright. And then we get the cherry tomatoes.
Here you go, Billy.
Well, look at that. Then you just want to just eat this like you can eat it. Anyway, so what we do, right, we get a couple, put them in here. I think I should be a chef.
Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful. And
There
we
we
can
go.
put that right in the middle with one cherry tomato on the top. There you go. In Tender Loving Care and Mayfoods, we believe in the TLC family and the Mayfoods family. So it's about team, about working together, about delivering good outcomes. And when we all put our hands together, we deliver good outcomes. And that's just a simple gesture of that we can put our hands together and bring something beautiful. We're passionate about what we do, and we want to reflect that to everyone and share something from our culture where we can have it as a recipe for Ramadan, where people can enjoy a meal that we enjoy, and we hope that everyone enjoys it as well. Are we missing anything there, Billy? What do you think?
There's one more thing.
Tell me, what is it? What are we
juice.
missing? The juice, let's do it. Let's get the juice. So, the choice is peach. You like peach drink?
Yeah.
Because the fact is we have so many flavors here. We've got mango and guava, we've got orange, and we have mango, we have pomegranate, and we have, what's that? It's another mango, and then a guava. So they're really beautiful flavors, but Billy chose peach, so we'll do peach. How nice that looks, huh?
The big cup too, don't you reckon?
I think when you're hungry, a big cup will do the job.
Yeah, 100%.
So all Mayfoods products, Domti, the cheese and the juice, it will be in the retailer's shop, but also if you wanted to talk to us as the sole importers of this product, please call us on 1300 99 8885 and we can give you more information about the products. It's been a pleasure being here. Check out our recipes on Recipes for Ramadan website. You'll be able to have access to this. We really enjoyed it. You enjoyed it, Billy?
Yeah, look, it was kind of fun, good experience, and it shows that, you know, men can cook.
Mahmoud, tell me how you felt about
It's
today.
a very nice experience, and thank you to have me today with you, Yasser. Yes, thank you.
Beautiful, we enjoyed it. Thank you very much for having us, and we look forward to the next round. Thank you.